All right, shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise and glories to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Harakah Kadash, and double honors to elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone where there's truth from. And peace and salutation, lawful elect, wherever may be in the forms of the earth. I'm the brother Kwam Kabar, come back with another lesson to edify the body. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, the house of David, and Lord Julian's edifying video through the spirit and power. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Harakah Kadash. Just real quick, I just want to give my take on what was been going to aspiring in the last 24 hours. You know, with Donald Trump and his dinner corresponding. Yeah, his correspondence dinner. You know, and everyone's starting to realize it's everything's being staged. He's on stage. These Edomites are on stage. They're the ones that are being pointed at, laughed at, mocked at. Right? So let me grab it. You know, this is going to be real quick in the spirit because everyone's starting to realize there's no more wise men in Teman. This is 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 10. It says, to whom ye forgive anything, I forgive also. For if I forgave anything, to whom I forgave it, for your sakes forgive it in the persons of Yahushua Mashiach. And it's talking about the elect. We're seeing these things coming to an end. And we have to be more brotherly. And I'm speaking foremost to myself, and I hope I am. Hope we are. And we are. And the reason why we are is because we're speaking the words of Yahweh Shai to each other on the daily epistles on the highways and byways. The Lord, he gave us 2 holy commandments. Hang all the law. Love Yahweh Shai with all thy mind, body, soul, and spirit. And love thy neighbor as thyself. Thy brothers in the trenches. We're all in the trenches. And the Lord is with us in the trenches. And that's a beautiful thing. You see? And this is the point. Least Satan should get advantage of us. Right? Least Satan, and the word Satan means Shaitan, and we know that he works. He sits on the left-hand side of the Father, and Yahweh Shai tells Shaitan, hey, do your thing on the left-hand side. And the spiritual demon Satan is Esau Edom. He gets his power from the left-hand side. But it all comes from Yahweh Bashem Shai. It all comes from Yahweh Shai on the left-hand side, if you can receive that. It says, least Satan should get advantage of us, talking about the elect. Right? The 144,000 men, women, and children, the hopes of the prophets, the believers, the household of faith. We're not amazed. We're not being tricked. You see? It says, for we are not ignorant of his devices. That was a device. That was a fumble. If that was a straight up fumble. Because they're trying to divert you from what's really going on. But the men of the Lord are not diverted. These people are not diverted anymore. But the majority of the world is diverted. 2/3 is diverted. You see? So let's go to Jeremiah. I'm gonna make this real short. Because whew, the water Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. For your truth your wisdom, knowledge, understanding, your ways, your thoughts. Man. This is Jeremiah 49 and verse 7. It says, concerning Edom, thus said Yahweh Shai of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Teman is Germany. And who is man, the Germans are the Edomites. Amalek. And the top nation in Esau Edom is Amalek, the grandson of Esau. You see? It says, so it's talking about Germany, but it's also talking about America. It's also talking about where the Edomites are at. And the main hub of the Edomites is here in America. You see? It says, is counsel perished from the prudent? They used to be the prudent. They used to be on high. But now they have fallen and they can't get up. They're perishing. They're dying. Their whole kind is gone. Even their own women are jumping ship. They're telling they're they're letting the cat out the bag. You see? The women of the women of Esau, the Shedemites. He says, flee ye, turn back and dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Isn't it the Lord visiting him? Let's go to let's jump to Isaiah 47, right? And 1, it says, come down and sit in the dust. The word dust is confusion. Everyone's confused out here because the dust is all sprinkled in their eyes. The philosophies, the ways that this land, right, the Edomites, how they rule, how they live, how they get down. So they laid down the system and everybody bid on it. We bid on it for a time until the Lord told us, hey, he yanked us out of this place. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. It's talking about America. That's America. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, means it is completely done. Your rulership is flipped over. It's flipped over. The Lord has tossed this thing upside down, right side up. It says, sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. And the Chaldeans are the bankers, the central bankers, the warlocks, the witches. They're the ones they're in control of the earth today. And they are the Edomites. And so you low-level Edomites are supposed to get a cut of it. But you did get a cut. You did live good for a moment. But you're falling like us. He called us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a M-A-R-K. That's where it's going. You see? It's not by coincidence that Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is in Iran for peace talks, but we understand what that is. You know? It's about the new digital system. Bring in the new and take out the old. The old system is done, which is what? The greenback. You know? It says take the mill and grind the mill. Take the millstone and grind the mill and cover the locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over. Means this place is being he is being exposed on all levels. Wherever he's at. Wherever Esau is at. He's being exposed. His skirt is being lifted up. But the whore is America. Her skirt is all over the place. Her filth is every fucking where. And his soul is about to be burnt up. Because the Lord said, I will suffer not a witch to live. A whore to live. Man, you got to burn her at the stake. You know? It says thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Right? Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. You're done. You're finished. Might as well just give it up. But hey, you gonna fight to the death. You know, to give this up, because the Lord's gonna put the Spirit on you to do that. 2 Ezra 13. They fight. You know, they're not gonna want to fight when they see Yahushua coming on the fathership. They're not gonna want to fight a spiritual entity. But the Lord's gonna put the Spirit on them to fight him. That's in 2 Ezra 13. You see? It says, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, Yahweh Bashem Mashai of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, the water, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. You see? So let's close out with Obadiah. It's only one book, Obadiah 1 in verse 8 and 9. And it reads, Shall I not that, let me read it again, Salakia. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understand out of the mountain of Esau. It's talking about the same person. Esau and Edom is the same person, just like Jacob and Israel. Synonymous, interchangeable. You see? Salaki almost said Esau, because they're brothers. But it was spiritual that Jacob had hands helped pull Esau's rulership down in the womb. 2 Ezra 6, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. Esau's heels being pulled down. His Achilles are done. He can't walk no more. All he can do is lay down and become that dead dog that he's going to become. It says, verse 9, and that mighty men, O Teman, and shall be dismayed. Everyone, this whole country, this whole world is being dismayed about this bastard. Right? To the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by what? By slaughter. by death. Because he is as death. You gotta kill this thing. You gotta kill it at the from the beginning. You gotta cut this thing off. You gotta cut it at his head. You know? So this thing is over, bro. The water Yahweh Shemel Shai, that Esau is being exposed, and the middle of the Lord, the elect, the 144, the elect, the household of faith, you know, the household of David, you know, man. So with that, Lord's willing to be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai by Salakia. Something got stuck in my throat. Let me Salakia. I want to end by saying, all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai by Hashem Hokakadash, and double honors to elder apostles, elder bishops of great millstone, where there's truth from, and peace and salutation, all flex. Shalom, 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 shalom.